I guess +1 for Team Celebration. The carpet doesn't crunch. Hello, Princess, and welcome, members of the court. It is night 6, our final night aboard the 50th anniversary Carnival celebration. I am up here in the Lido Marketplace checking out this bread. I am quite sure it's the exact same thing that's on the dining room menu downstairs. I was debating on maybe trying one of the not so specialty restaurants, either Chibang or Cucina, but I feel like it was just at Cucina. Oh no, I had a dish from Cucina. Yes, very recently. So that's all good. And I got some feedback from another guest who had the same thought I did. They had lunch at Chibang and they liked it. They had dinner at Chibang and they thought it was not great. So I'm not gonna risk it. I've had one really bad meal and I don't know, it's about all I could handle. Which means, yeah, the Lido Marketplace, there's a lot of stuff here, although I could go back to the Deco Deli. That is very, very tempting. No, we'll give the Lido a try. I kind of wish some of the other places were open later. All right, before I ramble too long, I am going to, well, you know what? I'm going to enjoy a libation first and then come back to dinner. It's only 6 o'clock, so I have plenty of time. I decided to do the sort of responsible thing and start off with a salad from the buffet. All sorts of things, lettuce, mushrooms, pasta salad, broccoli, olives, the normal stuff. I didn't see cottage cheese, but, well, okay, they can't have everything. Well, they could, but that means then they'd have to have croutons and sunflower seeds and cheddar cheese, and yeah, actually they were missing a lot. There seems to be something lacking at the buffet. No vegetables. This is a chicken milanesa. This is pork with roasted vegetables. That is blackened mahi. This is a shrimp over here. Whoops, there you go. And coleslaw. That's it. They had a baked potato, well, baked potatoes, but only cheddar cheese and what looked like sour cream. No bacon bits or other accoutrements. The dessert options are lacking. I'm gonna go check out the Java Blue on 6. I think they might have a display case with desserts in it. A display case. Dinner at the Lido was okay buffet food. In a weird way, I think I would have rather been disappointed at Chibang than eat here. The selection was just, there wasn't much. I think they had like the 4 mains and that's it. You couldn't put an actual cohesive plate together with what they had. That was the problem.
Let's hear the names of everyone.
The problem with that carnival is we have spent too much money, fought for far too long, and lost way too many lives fighting to defeat communism. We don't need their anthem played aboard their ships. And yes, that's what that song is about. Yeah, I probably should have just come here. It's only 2 levels and it's still early. I think I can make it. I heard more people talk about getting stuck in the elevators. All right, members of the court, I have to talk to you about bolt capacity, why the VEGGIES might have made one of the best political predictions ever, and oh, there's one other thing I keep forgetting to talk about. Oh, that's right. People who don't want to be filmed. This will be my first visit to Punchliner. What exactly is the purpose of this other than to trip me? Just update, I did go to Java Blue to see what desserts they have, and that's where they have all of the upcharge cupcakes and whatnot. I think I've had at least half of them. All right, there's a mini golf game. I don't know, it sounds like something I'll go and be like, oh no, and then come back, but I kind of want to check it out. Yeah, it's a legit game. It's all ages, everybody's up here. I'm very late. And I swear that first round the other day, it was a hole-in-one, but the camera malfunctioned. I swear, I know how that sounds.
Do your own show. I'm just kidding. Hello! Hello everyone, welcome into the Limelight Lounge, home of Punchliner Comedy.
So I keep forgetting that when you have cheers, you can get your beverage, but you can get this bottle of water, the small ones, unlimited. The big bottles, you have to do the dining room thing, and no, but yes, you can get as many of these as you want. All right, I found one duck that really doesn't want to be found. Oh my God, look at him in there. No buttons. Buttons. That's caused some controversy because someone will get on the elevator and they will push their button and then they will kind of stand there, which means other guests boarding are in this kind of awkward position. Do you reach across and pass this person, or do you request them to push the button? It's a situation that I don't think there's very many rules around. So what do you think? Is it appropriate to like reach past someone, or should you ask them? Or should you press the button and then step away, which is what I do, because that is the correct thing to do. I guess they're rehearsing. Okay, not a whole lot going on right now. There's just comedy shows and the live music. This is Sevilla. I guess this is the last comedy show of the cruise.
Is anybody new to the
After this, it's just live music and
Don't look this
other
way,
goings
go
on.
that way.
You know what? I will go give
Hello everyone, welcome into the Limelight Lounge.
Yes, the benefit of being only 20 minutes from the port is you don't really have to worry about the next day. I finally made it to 10, and I feel like I have been ordering drink after drink after drink, which, yeah, would be 10, I guess. It is still technically early, but this ship closes early. Seems Bonsai Sushi is open until midnight. Last chance to get an upcharge. Better than pizza. And Deco Deli is closed. We'll talk about that. All right, we'll talk. All right, yes, this is very bad show, but I realize this is their first actual week turn, and this venue has never had to run show for last night of an otherwise vacation cruise. They get a pass for now, but the managers, I hope, are seeing what's going on and can adjust things to make this not happen again. It's not the staff's fault. Absolutely not. It's always management's fault, which means, oh my God, I might have to have pizza again. Oh no, is this again? And this is 30 minutes later. That is the exact same mess. So whoever the shoulder board is, who is on duty right now, you put them off in Miami, because there is no excuse for that. None whatsoever. So this is weird. The water included, that's fine. This, however, is 2 drinks from the Havana bar, which is where I got it, because let's talk about it. This has happened in other places, like on Royal, where it actually doesn't really matter, but here on Carnival, because of the 15 limit, it doesn't matter to me tonight. It's not gonna make any huge impact, but they had to. They did charge this as 2 drinks. It is a Godfather, whiskey and amaretto, but they charged the amaretto and the whiskey separately. However, other bartenders, I guess, who know how to mix the drink and charge it correctly, counted it as 1 drink. So this counts as 2. It previously counted as 1. And just letting you know, if you order off menu, you need to be very careful about how it's accounted for, because depending on the bartender and whether or not they are familiar with the beverage, know how to mix it and account for it. It's happened before. This is an old-timey drink, the Godfather. I understand if they're not totally sure. They always do it on Margaritaville at Sea. That's kind of interesting, and oddly enough, a number of the bartenders on MSC know how to mix it as well. Beware of that. So if you mix off menu, make sure they account for it properly. I'm actually gonna leave this because I don't want to argue it. I'm so close. I'm gonna do the Cheers challenge, and this counts as 2. So yeah, that puts me 1 closer without actually having to drink anything more. My goal, my intent right now is 1 piece of pizza, basically 1/4 of a pizza, to tide me over before heading down to Piano Bar and then maybe Limelight. I am I'm gonna try and complete the challenge. I'm going home tomorrow, so why not? And it is still technically early for any of us South Floridians. Oh, there's no line either. I think this is achievable. And the black shirts are standing alert just behind me to make sure everything stays very calm and very cool. I asked for one piece of whatever just to tide me over, and this is what I got. It's not too bad. It could have been worse, but it was the only single piece that they had. Wow, buzzing earlier. Center stage, the centrum, whatever they call it, is now super quiet, which means we have to find some fun somewhere. All right, so this is my plan. I'm headed to the piano bar to see what's going on there, and depending on how that goes, I might go over to Limelight and see how that goes, although pretty sure I know exactly how that's going to be. I am so close to completing the challenge that we're not going to let it go. And yes, I am approaching last night's night very differently because I am essentially going home. So no issues there, no driving, no flying, nothing of that nonsense creation. Oh, I should start walking because I gotta get there eventually. Yes, there are stairs headed to where I'm going. Oh boy. Members of the course, if this is the end of me, it's been a great ride. I'm going into the casino, which makes me think on our next sailing, we will make some casino action. We'll allocate a whole $50, or maybe $100, maybe $200 to casino play and see how that goes. Well, I guess maybe I missed the memo. Okay, I'm thoroughly confused about how this is supposed to work. It's 12:40, closing down, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, if you happen to be watching, and if not, it's totally okay. But Mardi Gras and Carnival Sunrise friends, wait, Sunrise? Yes, Sunrise, definitely Sunrise. It is 12:40 and piano bar was closed, everyone was saying goodbyes, you know, that was it. Is that normal? That seems super early, and even before, which means I now have to go to Limelight. Oh gosh, I don't know what to do. We're killing out the night and satisfying our cheer challenge here in Limelight. It's definitely not Galaxy Pavilion or the Galaxy Nightclub. Pick your ship. There we go, a shot of Woodford and a bottle of water. That is the Cheers challenge for night 6 aboard the 50th anniversary Carnival celebration. It's not that difficult when you're pretty much going home the next day. Anyway, that was from the Limelight, and the night is essentially over for me because if you can sort of hear from the background, the music is not great. It is a typical Miami milk run cruise, and it's on Carnival. Okay, so at this point, the stairs up to deck 8 look like a gauntlet, which I must now complete to get our expected late night snack. I am very much missing late night karaoke like we had on Norwegian Prima. That was awesome. I only did karaoke once this sailing, and it turned out very well, but they had it at odd times. Yeah, during the afternoon. What's up with that? Oh, right. I think I made it almost to the top without tripping and breaking my skull open. That's always a plus. And, well, there's no line for pizza. The only thing, I am missing the local, or Oceans, depending on the ship. This is a half La Habana, which was handed to me by the crew member in the line. I do appreciate this express service. I could have gotten this anyway, but it is what was available, and I didn't really want to wait. And under the watchful eyes of the black shirts, this is a half picadillo, which has proven to be quite tasty. It is 2 a.m. and the party is almost over. I have a bottle of water in my back pocket, but my shirt is not tucked into the back of my pants because I am just so... We're not going to go there. Time for bed. That's what we're going with. That is what I'm going with. It's time for bed. It has been a fantastic last evening aboard the 50th anniversary Carnival celebration. And, well, I really wish I was able to get some sushi. That did not happen because the shoulder boards should be fired by now, hopefully, by the time this video comes out. I had to settle for pizza. Very delicious pizza. But, well, that is why this whole experience tells me why. Again, I am thankful, very thankful for my problem.